Hey everybody, what's up? Michael Phoenix here at Mayfair, founder of the magazine, interviewing a rising country singer, Kenny Scharlatt. First question right off, is this your first time here at Mayfair?
Performing, yes. I actually came down when I was at the Old Grounds a couple years ago.
Okay.
And didn't perform, just came down. Actually, a friend of mine's band was performing to do a Jimmy Buffett tribute. So came down and hung out, and I got a call from Mayfair this year. And
okay, so what do you think of the fair? So what do you think of the fair?
you know, I like it. You know, we really haven't been able to see that much. We just got here, we played, but now that we're done, we're gonna hang out and watch a couple other bands and take a look at the fair and
Check out the art section, everything else.
Check out the art, check out the food, and have a couple drinks. And
oh, in other words, traditional summer holiday thing.
Absolutely.
So, just a quick. I'm going to leave this for people to check out your website and Facebook page to get all the information. But just a quick, why did you decide? Like when you started playing, how long ago was that?
You know, I've been singing since like the last 10 years or so.
Okay.
And just recently, within like the last year, I started getting really into it and decided to put the band together, and it's been taking off pretty good. We're getting a lot of interest from a lot of great places to play.
Okay.
Places down here in the Lehigh Valley like Mayfair.
You have a major show coming up at Pocono.
Yeah, we got a major show coming up in Pocono Raceway, coming up June 6th, which is their race weekend, the Friday night. That's 9 o'clock, so everybody come on down. It's going to be a good time. We're bringing the full band for that one.
Okay.
And it's actually going to be our CD launch party as well, most likely. So we're
cool.
working hard to get the CD done.
Cool. Now, have you always loved country music, or?
I haven't. I've actually. I'm originally from Long Island, New York.
Okay.
So country music up there it doesn't exist.
Yeah. More of a rock, rap,
yeah,
hip hop
more
scene.
Of a rock, pop kind of scene. So we did. I was into like all the harmony groups. Like my dad was always big with the harmony groups from like the 50s and 60s. I was just like vocal harmonies and stuff like that. So when I went to college out of Lockhaven, my roommate my freshman year was huge, like just a down-home country boy from back in the woods and the sticks, and just all he listened to was country music. And within about 2 months of living with him, I was absolutely hooked because I kept listening to the lyrics, and it hit home. A lot of the stuff was real life stuff. So started taking off from there and just been going with it ever since.
Okay. Now you mentioned CD release party. I want to actually touch base into the more like the behind the scenes aspect of the music industry, and as far as like your experiences. You recorded the singles and CD with.
I actually recorded over at Midnight Studios in Phillipsburg, New Jersey, with Andrew Shervac. He's actually been above and beyond anything I could have asked for in a producer. He's taken my music and songs that I found from songwriters out of Nashville, and he's taken them and he's given them such a huge new life type of thing.
Almost taken it to a level you could never.
That I never thought that I could reach.
Okay.
I'm just a boy that likes to get up on stage and sing a few songs and entertain some people. I never knew I could sound. I never knew I could sound that good.
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually just he's the Lehigh Valley Music Award winner for multiple years for a reason, for both Best Producer and Best Studio.
Okay.
So I mean, the guy, he knows his stuff, and I couldn't even think about taking my music to another level without his hard work and his help and pushing me in those directions. So it's a huge testament to him for all.
Okay, then why did you decide? I know with everybody who has, I think it's called Rock Band or Rock Studio or something on a Mac. Right. More and more people think, oh wow, well I can do, was it a hard choice to go with Andrew or?
Not at all. I had a CD produced back in 2011, basically just all cover stuff, and I just sang to basically backing tracks like karaoke tracks and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the CD came out all right. It wasn't bad, but then I was getting ready to gear up for this project, and it was just I wanted to change.
Okay.
I just wanted to change the scenery type of thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm in like all these groups on Facebook, and I had saw that Andrew had posted something that he was needing a male vocal for a country song, So I said, all right, you know, I'm always interested in, you know, expanding my horizons and meeting new people and, you know, whatever. So I sent
as a musician or an artist in any form, you have to be.
Exactly. Opening up, just, you know, I said, what the heck, you know, let's give him a shout. Sent him some of my demo stuff, and he got right back to me within a couple days and said, yeah, let's do that song and we'll do it. And I said, okay, cool. And went down, you know, had our initial meeting. He showed me around the studio, and I could see right from the get-go that he's legit and his studio's legit.
Right.
And you know,
this isn't somebody with just a laptop and a couple mics.
He's not somebody in a basement of his house, you know, anything like that. I mean, not saying that there's, you know, there's a producer in the type of studio for everybody.
Yeah, not only that, but that's how everybody starts.
Right. And you know, I just saw, you know, for where I wanted to go, you know, with my music and the direction I wanted to go, he was the right choice for me.
Okay.
For my music and for my career. And looking back, I've cut 7 songs with him, and it's hands down, there's no doubt about it, that I made the absolute best choice for my music in this area.
Okay. Now, this is going back to I was actually married at one point, but my belated wife loved country music. Okay. Right. Now, getting into the current, you know, the actual music end of things, and the way it's evolved, or as some diehard old-time fans would say, devolved.
Right.
How do you see country music now compared to the way it was, like, let's just say even going back to like the 60s and 70s, where the one thing that defined it was like the steel guitar and things like that. Where in a lot, you know, everything's more, well, a lot of genres now, a lot of crossover and things like that.
Sure.
As far as like, you know, what the purists, so to speak, would say versus what, you know, people that think of it now, how would you say it's evolved or de-evolved?
In my opinions, my music is more based on the new stuff.
Okay.
And the new stuff, no doubt about it, it ain't your grandma and grandpa's country music anymore. It ain't.
Right.
It ain't the, you know, show up the stage and, you know, in a rhinestone suit and twanging everything out. It's rock music.
Yeah.
It's
rock and pop.
It's rock music with a twang.
Yeah.
And you know what? You mentioned the crossover stuff, where, you know, country music's crossing over into the pop genres and the rap genres and the rock genres.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think
a lot of music's doing that now.
Absolutely. And I look at all the major artists in the country realm right now: Jason Aldean, Florida Georgia Line, Luke Bryan, all those guys, and they're crossing over. And all it's doing, in addition to making fantastic music, is it's bringing in people that never listened to country music before.
Right.
So the crossing over of the stuff, is it country music? You know, I guess in a sense, no, honestly. It's not. We
can use the term traditional versus modern.
Right. Contemporary traditional. It's contemporary country music. It's the rock stuff. But everything that they're doing, you know, they weren't doing 30 years ago.
Right.
So, and bridging out and, you know, closing the gaps between the genres. You know, I think the best thing that ever happened to country music a couple years ago was when CMT started those Crossroads shows. Yeah. Where they pair up a country artist from an artist of a different genre. Mm-hmm. And they sing each other's songs. And those type of shows have helped immensely. I mean, I look at what's coming down the road into the area, major show-wise, and in August, you got a show that never would have happened 30 years ago, and it's Jimmy Buffett and Alan Jackson on one bill. That never would have happened without the stuff that's going on these days and the crossing over. You know, it's huge. It's helping. It's helping us engage new fans that, you know, otherwise just wouldn't listen to country. They wouldn't even thought twice about buying a country album or, you know, downloading a song on iTunes.
Yes, I did just raise my hand because I've always been more of a rocker. So yeah, I do understand where, like, you know, one of my favorites is Garth Brooks' "The Thunder Rolls."
Absolutely.
You know, it's, you know, and not for what it's about, but just, you know,
the style.
Yeah.
I would say that would be like the first kind of rock influence in country. That song right there.
Yeah.
That song.
Okay, well, we're going to take a short break. I always like to split things up into 2 parts, if you don't mind. And,
that works.
You know, I start off as an author, so I like to leave the cliffhangers. But you know, from we're gonna touch a little bit more in part 2 into your background, your history, and just a few other surprises for the people out there, and wind it up with the last question asked in any interview is always, we're going to wind it down with your advice to other musicians and artists. So, sound good? We're going to take a short break.